Hey there, Wargamers! Welcome to another painting tutorial. This week I'm going to be doing the power armor joint seals on a Space Marine. Now I find this is a detail that quite often gets overlooked by a lot of people when they're just quickly doing a Space Marine, but it can really add a nice little bit of extra detail to the model when you paint it up. So starting off, here's some of the colors we're going to be using, and of course there's going to be a NULN oil wash as well, but we're going to use Abaddon Black, Mechanicus Standard Gray, and Administratum Gray for our main colors. Now, starting off, we are going to use Abaddon Black and Mechanicus Standard Gray, and we're going to do about a 50-50 mix on the two colors, because what we want to do is create just an off-black color for this. So dark, but not quite so dark as the Abaddon Black. So as you can see, I'm just mixing it together with a bit of water, and once again, I'm putting a little bit of dish soap in there just to reduce surface tension. And we're just going to slowly brush it onto it, being very careful to make sure we don't get the power armor plates itself. And we're just going to make sure we get all the different joint seals on it. So the back of the knee, the elbows, that sort of stuff. So you can see we have the mixture on there, and we're ready to move on to the next step. So moving on, we have the NULN oil, and in this particular case, we are just going to use it to give it a bit of depth to the joint seals. And this is exactly why we didn't want to use black for the seals, because we want this to go right into the recesses and still have a little bit of the off black come through. It just saves us a little bit of time in the process of painting it up, so we can focus on some other things, because obviously you don't want to be spending too much time working on the joint seals. So as you can see, I'm just very carefully applying it to the seals themselves. In this case, I'm not worrying too much if I get it onto the armor plates, because I tend to wash the model with the black anyway. But there you can see it's added some depth, and it's letting some of the gray show through. Next up, we have Mechanicus Standard Gray. And we're just going to water this one down, as you're going to see in just a second. And we're going to use it just to highlight a little bit of the joint seals themselves, just some of the ribbed edges of it. And this is just to give a little bit of light to the joint seals themselves, just to bring it up a bit. As you can see, it doesn't take a whole lot to do, and it just really lets the part pop, as you can see. So once we finish this up, we're going to go to our final highlight, and that is going to be the Administratum Gray. So once again, we are going to make sure we do a thin down coat of the Administratum Gray. So we're going to be mixing it with a little bit of water, as you're about to see. And so once we get that mixture, and once we get it so just a little bit of the paint is on it, we are going to just go over the raised edges of anywhere we did the gray, any of the joints, and this is just that final spot highlight. So once again, you don't need a whole lot, you just need enough to kind of make it pop a bit. And as you can see, it shows through without being overpowering. And that is pretty much it. It's just a tiny little detail that you can add to your models that really helps the power armor pop, and it doesn't take too much time to do. So when going forward, just give it a try. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Give a like and comment and subscribe if you can, and I'll see you next time. Happy wargaming!